to my favorite bunch of beauties. Welcome back to the channel. This is my makeup basket for the week of September the 3rd. Happy Labor Day weekend to you all. I am going to jump right in with my basket. And I am just letting you all know that I am gearing up for fall. So everything that is in my basket today is going to be a fall look, and everything that is on my face today will be my fall look for my Monday morning makeup, so stay tuned for that. So we're going to jump in, and last week I did use my Tarte Man-Eater palette. I can't wait for this no buy to be over so I can buy the new one. I saw Tanya's Beauty Box. I saw her video yesterday where she showed and swatched the video, and it is so pretty, so I cannot wait to get that. I also used the Killer Purr palette from Menagerie Cosmetics last week, and that looks like this. Enjoyed it. Very pigmented, very nice palette. And I also used the Doll Squad palette, one of my favorites. This is another palette that I want to pick up when the no buy is over. They have a Doll Squad 2.0, and I think it's a little bit more warm than this one, and I think the shades go a little bit darker than this one. I use this in my Monday morning makeup, which is the Bare Minerals Gin Nude Latte palette. Always loved that one. And the only one I did not get to use is the Gin Nude Floral Utopia palette. So I think I did pretty well last week. I did use the Doll 10 TCE Super Coverage Makeup, and TCE stands for This Covers Everything, and I have it in the shade Deep, so I did use that. And I think I did not use the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Nude Glow. I ended up pulling another concealer because I think I missed putting that in here last week, so I pulled out the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter concealer, and that is actually going to stay in my basket for this week. I also pulled out, because I did not have a powder, or I switched my powder out, I can't remember, but the KVD Lock-It Powder Foundation, and I use this just as a setting powder, and I have it in the shade Deep 200. Let's see. So I did use in my Monday morning makeup the Bare Minerals Gin Nude blush in But First Coffee, and I did use last week the Benefit blush in Terra. I did not use the Gin Nude blush in the shade Tropical Orchid, nor did I use the Tarte blush, and this is their Breezy Cream blush in the shade Berry Bliss. So it is still quite pristine, so I'm going to try to get that back in my basket soon. That is it for what I want to talk about that I used last week. This week I am pulling out for foundation. Well, for primer first, I'm going to be pulling out the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum, and I have it in the shade Juicy Boost. I am going to be using the Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint, and I have it in the shade 11. And for bronzer, I am going to be using the Gucci bronzer in the shade 05, which looks like this. I am going to keep the KVD powder in, and I'm going to keep the Fenty concealer in. I have 3 blushes, it looks like. And that is the Gucci blush in the shade 06 Warm Berry. That is the packaging, and this is the blush. And I have 2 MAC blushes. I have a mineralized skin finish, mineralized blush in the shade Flirting with Danger. And that looks like that. I actually don't know if you can see it, but have that on today. And another mineralized blush in the shade Gleeful, and that looks like that. Put this back. Let me do my lip products first. So I pulled out one of my Merit lipsticks in the shade La Avenue, and that looks like this. I love the component that Merit blushes come in. I pulled out 2 Buxom glosses. I pulled out one in the shade Pumpkin Chai Latte. I think this was a limited edition, and this is a full-on plumping lip cream. And so is this one, but this one is in the shade Moscow Mule, which is one of my faves. And then the last 3 I pulled out are Maybelline Superstay Matte Inks, and these are their little coffee kind of colors. So I pulled out the shade Chai Genius, which is sort of the nude shade. I pulled out the shade Cocoa Connoisseur, which is that shade. And then I pulled out the shade Mocha Inventor, which is this. So those are my lips, very fall-esque. And then I'm going to get onto my eyeshadow palettes. I pulled out the Notoriously Morbid Rusted Essence palette, which is the palette that I used on my eyes for this look, which you will see in my Monday morning makeup. I pulled out, did I show you? I just showed you the front. This is what the Rusted Essence palette looks like. And I pulled out the Tarte's Gilded Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette. This is one of their Christmas palettes, but this is definitely a sort of fall color story. I pulled out the Huda Beauty Empowered palette. Definitely a fall color story. And I pulled out, I have mascaras down here in the way, the Unearthly Cosmetics Leather and Lace palette, and that looks like that. And the last palette I pulled out is the Give Me Glow Pumpkin palette, Haunted Pumpkin palette, and that looks like this. And this has the humongous pans in it, but I love that palette. And I also pulled out a little quad that I sort of threw together myself from Lethal Cosmetics, and it looks like this. And I can't remember what the name of this shade right here is, but it is a duochrome, and I will swatch it for you. I just remember seeing Dion with it and had to have it, and it is gorgeous. Let me see if I can use, where's that mirror I used before? Let's pull this off and let's see if we can get it to shift so it looks like that here. And if I can line it up just so, hold on. Okay, so you'll see sort of a purpley sort of shade, and then you'll see it has like some green and blue in it. It's kind of hard to show you, but this one is like a multi-chrome shade. And the last palette that I pulled out, sorry, let me wipe that off my finger, is a face palette. And this is my Hourglass Tiger palette. And it's the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked. And they do have some new ones coming out soon. And I hope I can get my hands on them because these things sell out. And why can't I open it? Okay. But this is what the Tiger palette looks like. So highlighter in there. I may use this and then this one for blushes. I may use that one for bronzer. We'll see. But definitely adding that. See, it does so well shifting in person, but you can't really see it very well there. You can see a couple of colors, but there's at least 3 shades in here. But that is it, you all. That is my makeup basket for the week of September the 3rd. Thank you all so much for watching. I have magnetic lashes on today. You all will see that video. It might not be this week, but it should be soon. But thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.